Howdy y'all, this is Texas Gaming Industries here, and welcome to my first, remake of my first episode of our new Let's Play of Now Boarding. So, I just felt like the original episode did not really fully explain on what was really going on. I mean, sure, maybe, but I just felt like I wanted to remake it, you know? So, this game itself is a little bit different compared to other games, as Now Boarding was actually originally created as a board game, out of all things, and then was just created into a video game. So, yeah. So, we're in charge of building our own airport, expanding to other cities, and just really, in short, building up our own profitable airline operation. So, with that out of the way, let's get into the career. And we're going to start off in the southeast. Welcome to the airport. This quick tutorial will get you started. So we'll click on an airplane and move it to one of the gates. We got a passenger heading to Charlotte by their purple shirt. And there's two passengers coming in from Memphis. Let's put them together and then just head to Charlotte and then to Memphis. Now the airplane will follow the route. It will always come back to the hub when it's done. Watch the map and see how it works. So yeah, we'll drop off passengers in each city and then fly back to Atlanta, which is our main hub. Once that's dropped off, we'll finally get started with our adventure. Airport closing. Atlanta Airport hit with rising costs, unhappy customers. Airline brings new management to try to prevent closing. Welcome to the airport. My name's Oliver, and now you'll be helping us keep up this place running. Jeez, I can't speak. We have to get all the passengers to their destinations. Each passenger should show where they want to go to. We have to load them on a plane and send them there. Okay, let's start off nice and easy. Let's get 20 passengers to their destinations and good luck. We'll put a passenger plane there and another one there, and group these two passengers together, as grouping passengers together makes boarding planes a lot more faster. We'll send one to Charlotte for now. And we'll send this one to Memphis. Just in time too, there's a plane and passenger... What did I say plane? There's a passenger heading to Charlotte and there's one heading from Memphis. Also, by the way, passengers will lose their patience over time, so they have... If I click on them, they'll be happy. So we'll do this, and we can also do this as well, but we can also use existing and automatically send that plane to its destination. We'll do the same thing for the Memphis plane, and let's see. Let's put the plane here and get these passengers to Charlotte. Which is this one, I believe, and this one to Memphis. Yes. Just two airports and one hub airport for now, but we'll eventually need to expand and grow our operation, which we'll probably see at the end of the month. Alright, now passengers are going to start coming from other destinations. You can see passengers waiting for other cities on the map. Don't forget to send a plane to pick them up. So we'll do that for now. But we now have a passenger heading to Charlotte. So we're going to fly there and pick up a passenger there. Combine those two. And then just send a plane to Memphis. Got two passengers heading to Charlotte as well. Just set it for Charlotte for now, because I don't see any passengers heading to Charlotte from Memphis. Or there is. Now, passengers that are heading to the hub airport will swap their flights when they arrive. So, at least it will give us time to get some of these planes into their correct destinations. Alright. We got another passenger heading for Memphis. And there's two passengers heading for Atlanta. So we'll have to send a plane there to pick them up. Don't forget to pick up passengers to Charlotte. Yeah, I know. We'll send the plane up there to pick them up. And there's one passenger for Charlotte. Go up there and pick up that one passenger from Memphis. Oh! Now, when this comes around, final boarding means there are no more passengers out on the map. And with that, we're done with our first month. 29 passengers in 1 month, and about $3,280 collected in cash. And we have a personal satisfaction rating of A+. Pretty nice. Congratulations, we served at least 20 people this month. Keep up the good work. Hi, I'm Elizabeth. I'm in charge of terminal reservations. Here you can purchase various items to place in the terminal. These items help keep our passengers happy. Plans help passengers wait more patiently. Let's buy some plans for the terminal. Well, obviously. So now we can actually get started on investing on, well, the airport. We could also sell these chairs for some quick cash, but we need to make sure we have some places for our guests to sit. So we could invest in more seats, buy some decorations such as paintings and plants, purchase food and snack stalls, as well as some unique stores. Considering that we are starting off small, I think we'll probably might as well get started on buying some plants. So we'll buy a pair of bushes for the ticket office. Congratulations, the terminal looks fantastic. Passengers are much happier. Keep up the good work. And then we go to this Hi, I'm Kim in Marketing. To grow our business, we have to expand. Here you can purchase destinations that will increase our number of passengers and help us make more money. We need to keep expanding into new cities to keep growing. Try expanding to New Orleans. Some cities requiring saving up a couple of months of income to purchase. So yeah, other than our 3 starting cities, we have several others around the East Coast. Plus, there are a couple of cities that have something unique. If we hover over New Orleans, we got something called Mardi Gras, which happens in February. When that event month is active and the city is actually a part of our area that we're serving, we will actually be getting a lot of people heading to that city and will pay a little bit of extra money, which you can also see right down here. Employees, nothing much, at least for now, but we got airplanes. Right now we only have as a pair of Boeing 737s, though there is the 767, which carries twice the amount of these, but they cost twice the price. Now, I think before we get started on our next part of month of operation, we're just going to purchase some plants for the airport. And why can I not move this? Okay, somehow I couldn't move this around for some reason. I think I'm just going to move the bushes here. And that will do it. As well as 2 paintings. A castle painting near the entrance, and a leaf painting near the exit. Alright, now that the airport has been beautified up a bit, let's start off the next month. Hi, I'm Magdalena. We'll be working together. As passengers wait, they'll lose patience. Their heads will turn pink, and when they freak out if they wait too long. To help them chill out, you can repeatedly click on them. I'll be helping you do this. So Gunnar says it. No, thank you. So, her ability is very interesting. Passengers will get angry again over time. So if I click on them, they will basically get a little bit happy. But I have to be sure that all the passengers are happy. Otherwise, if they freak out, it's going to cause trouble. So we'll send out this flight to Charlotte. And just wait for that plane to return from Charlotte. Unless people are... Oh! There's people heading for Memphis. Okay. So we'll send that plane to Charlotte for now. And send this one to Memphis. We got 1 passenger heading straight for the Memphis hub. Wait, Memphis hub? I meant to say Atlanta hub. They'll get their tickets. Once we're going to together and send them to Memphis, as well as to pick up 2 people from it for Atlanta. Alright. A ranks, that's fine. Let's see, we got a passenger heading to Memphis, set a plane there. And we got 2 more people heading for Memphis. So we'll set a plane there next. Yeah, the mapping can be a little bit cumbersome. You may never expect it to pop out, but I'll see what I can try to do to avoid clicking on it as much. Okay, send that plane up to Charlotte to pick up 2 passengers from Memphis, and send this plane for Charlotte, and then fly back to Atlanta. Alright, both planes are back. Passengers for Atlanta are being dropped off. Got A marks. Send this plane to Charlotte. Into Charlotte. Well, not yet. I have to get some passengers on board first. We'll send to Charlotte. Send this plane to Memphis. Fly back here. And drop these 2 passengers off. Head to Charlotte and then to Memphis. And I believe that's actually it for the month. Oh, we got 2 more people heading to Memphis. Let's head to Memphis. And that's it. Final boarding. We actually got ourselves a little bit of extra cash. Though some of the money we have spent is on payroll, but that's fine. Now then, let's have a look at our goals for this airport. We gotta get a soda machine and a hot dog stand, unlock all the destinations, get 3 4-seater planes, get 1 8-seater plane, and get 80 passengers delivered within a single month. Now let's see, for food and drink, the hot dog stand and soda machine, that will need about 6,000. But I also want to get the candy stand as well, and even the coffee stand. And before we also finish getting this game shop. Let's see, 6,000 for this, and New Orleans for 6,000. We'll have to start off the next month. Hey, I'm John. I'm from Corporate HQ. I keep track of your passenger satisfaction. If a passenger gets too angry, he or she freaks out. If 3 people freak out, you'll have to retry the month. Watch out for clouds on the map. If you can fly a plane through it, you'll get bonuses. The line shows which 2 cities is in between. The first kind of a cloud is the money cloud. It gives you extra money, which will probably be very, very good for our operation. So, we'll send a plane up to Memphis for now. The terminal shows the number of passengers allowed at the terminal at the time. Yeah, we can only serve about 20. So we will need 5 of these to serve all the people here. So, let's see. We'll just do this. And we'll just set up this type of route here, just in case. And that's good because we got through our first money cloud. There's 1 set of passengers heading for Atlanta, and I believe it's this one that is going on this route. No, it's this one. Use existing, and use existing to fly into Charlotte to pick up that 1 passenger. Oh, and pick up that 1 passenger in Memphis too. Very nice. And send that plane through the money cloud. Park the plane here, and there's 1 passenger heading for Charlotte, which is fine, and there's another passenger going there as well. We'll send to Charlotte to pick up that 1 passenger, and as well as do this. Alright. we're actually going to send a plane up this way just to get that cash bonus. Alright. Let's see. Let's see. Do this, this, and this. Alright. Got those passengers taken care of. Oh, there's also that cash bonus that I recently found. I gotta get a plane up there as soon as possible. And we got 4 passengers at the same time. A minus. Ooh, that's not good, but... Well, it's still in the A rank, so it's still okay. I just have to be a little bit faster. Alright, got 2 passengers heading from Memphis. Just get them on the plane and send them off this way. And just do the same thing as this one. Alright, another 500 bucks. Let's see. Let's send it up to Memphis for this one. And send this one to Charlotte. We missed out on that money cloud, but that's fine. Thanks to those money clouds, we got extra cash. And we actually got enough for a variety of new facilities. Which includes the hot dog stand. And yes, I know we need to expand. I know. Let's see. Let's move this down a bit. Which will give a little bit of room for the hot dog stand. And a soda machine. And yes, Kim, I know we need to expand. We'll put the soda machine on this side and buy this candy stand. At least now passengers can get a nice drink, a hot dog to eat, as well as some candy for their flight. So let's continue on to the next month. Hello, I'm Kidness. Nice to meet you. By reseating passengers going to the same destination next to each other, they form a group. Groups of passengers stick together and make loading a snap. It also keeps the passengers happier. I'll work at the ticketing counter and tell passengers where to sit. So yeah, we got ourselves our next crew. She will basically, in short, when passengers arrive at the airport, she'll express which passenger goes. Don't forget to group passengers by dragging them to the same place. Well, it's obvious I'm going to be doing the same pattern I did last time. And just in time, too. And also good enough because the plane will fly through that money cloud on the way back. Nice. Alright. Put the plane back in here and use the existing route to pick up those passengers from Memphis. Passengers are getting their snacks and drinks ready for the flight, and thanks to the ticketing counter, the passengers are all being grouped together for the correct flights. Same for the Memphis plane, too. Which is this, and use existing. $500 down. And let's see. I'm gonna send them off to Charlotte, and then to pick up passengers at Memphis bound for Atlanta. If we keep getting through those money clouds, we'll actually start earning a little bit more money, and possibly enough to even acquire New Orleans within the next month. Let's drop these passengers off. And let's see. Send the plane this way. And send the plane this way. And there we go. $500. Very nice. Though there are 2 passengers heading to Memphis, they'll have to lay over in Atlanta for a bit. Okay, drop them off. Now we got 3 passengers heading to Memphis. Nice. We'll do this. that. Another $500. Let's group these together while they wait. Let's see, so... chatting, munching on a hot dog, looking at the scenery. We got 4 passengers heading straight to Charlotte. Which, I set the wrong airplane, but it's fine. We're gonna use the safe route to pick up that one set of, well, 2 passengers bound from Memphis. And pick up that 1 passenger for Atlanta. Alright. Final boarding. Let's get that 1 passenger to Memphis. There we go. 1,000, and we only have about 5,965. But hey, we got an achievement. Only Hops Award. Play 1 month with no single stop routes. Well then, we're just $1 grand short from acquiring New Orleans. Guess we'll have to start off the next month. Though I could also invest in a coffee stand, but I really need to expand my operation. So another thing you should know that each passenger gives you a grade based on how happy they are when they arrive. If you get a lot of good ratings, more customers will come to our airport. We also got a new kind of cloud showing up, the speed cloud. Whichever plane flies through it flies much faster for a short period. Make sure that you take advantage of the quick trips. Alright, we got ourselves our next set of passengers coming in. Do this, and we'll start doing our loops again. Kind of hard to know which plane is which. And that plane just picked up the passengers for Charlotte. Well, at least there are 2 more passengers heading for Charlotte. Just group them together and just use the existing. And use existing again because I gotta get that money cloud. Another $500 in the bag. A plus. And there's passengers bound from Memphis as well. I think we'll be able to expand to New Orleans by the end of this month. Let's see. Memphis to Charlotte and then back to Atlanta. And Charlotte, Memphis to Atlanta. And that was a good decision. Now we got a couple of more flights to take care of as the bulbs are going down. But I'm pretty sure we'll be able to get every single passenger delivered. Which is going to be a bit of a problem because even though they're later on, we'll be getting through some areas of where there'll be tons of passengers wanting to get to their final destinations. Okay, I just sent 2 planes in the same direction. Though, one of the first planes did get the... Wait, did both of my planes get those? Oh my gosh! We actually got 2 planes with the speed bonus. That's, very impressive. Let's see. And we're just gonna use the same route. Alright. A plus, A plus. We're already at 10 grand already. That's impressive. Let's see. Okay. Drop off the passengers for Atlanta. Head up to do this. Well, first I gotta get the passengers on board before I take my flight. Speed cloud. Oh, Tampa has a beach. I believe that's Tampa. Yeah, it is Tampa. Okay. We'll drop this plane off at the... Get this passenger up to Charlotte, then to Memphis. that should do it for this month. Alright. That should do it. Drop off the passenger in Memphis. Bring back the one passenger to Atlanta. And there we go. "36 passengers, pretty good. And now we actually have enough to expand. Next stop, New Orleans. Good job! This new city will help us earn more money. We need to keep expanding to new cities to keep growing. Try expanding to Raleigh. Some cities require saving up a couple of months' income to purchase. Yeah. But I believe that our next adventure here will continue in the next episode. So if you had enjoyed this episode, well, remake of episode 1 of Now Boarding, please be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to Texas Gaming Industries for new video uploads every Friday or Saturday, depending on my outside schedule. And as always, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye!